when you have a personal brand, you're clearly differentiated from the rest. You're unique. In the crowd, itna jo noise hai, usme you're different. Let me give you an example. Let's say, as an interviewer, you have a list of 10 candidates जिसे आपको आज इंटरव्यू करना है. आप इंटरव्यू ले रहे हो और ये 10 कैंडिडेट है, आपको इंटरव्यू करना है. Out of the 10, there is just one candidate who has already reached out to you on LinkedIn and sent you a connect request and also sent a nice message that they have gone through your profile and they like these aspects of your profile. Out of the 10, there is just that same candidate who has also set their expectations on what can be the necessary preparations for me to do the interview. There is just this one candidate whom you have seen very active on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, expressing their views about the job that they have applied for, about that kind of a job. Let's say it's a sales job. Then they are expressing their views about what sales should be, how it can be better. There is just one candidate, when you see their profile picture on LinkedIn, you see confidence. You see energy radiating out of that picture. You see positivity. And the rest 9, you haven't even seen anywhere. Not through emails, not through social media, not through LinkedIn. Isn't there a natural propensity of the interviewer to start liking that one candidate a little more than the others even before the interview has happened? And guys, if you check the website of the organization before going for an interview, why do you think the organization will not check your LinkedIn profile before interviewing you? Your Naukri profile before interviewing you? And that's what I mean by differentiation when you do the personal branding for yourself. Thus, with personal branding, it will give you a slightly higher perceived value. So let's say I choose that particular candidate through the interview. Now, when this candidate is chosen, they become, let's say, a key account manager in the team that I manage, let's say in my organization. And that key account manager, through their great relationship management, is constantly keeping the customer happy again and again and again. So they would always call them up and wish them on their birthdays and anniversaries. They would always ask them if there is a problem proactively rather than the problem appearing suddenly. They would always keep the customer aware of the organizational developments and process changes. They will make sure that the customer is getting paid on time depending on the turnaround times of the organization. Over a period of time, even if a different person of the same product standards offers them a product, this person will get chosen because they now have a higher perceived values in the eyes of the customer. Although both these guys would have the same degree, they would have almost a similar organization that they are working in. They would actually have everything else similar other than that higher perceived value because of that personal brand of customer service orientation that that guy has developed over a period of time. This moves you to an angle of an expert. Once you develop a personal brand which is very strong, people in your network, your customers, start thinking that you are an expert and therefore start referring to you for questions. So for example, if you're a great singer, then if there is something related to music and they know that you exist, they will want to ask you about music. In the same example of sales, that customer will ask that key account manager if there is something that is new in the industry because they have started to trust you. Because they feel you will know the answer. Because they feel that you are trustworthy to know the answer and also tell you the right answer. Let's say tomorrow you suddenly meet A.R. Rahman. Even though you would have not met him before, just because he has a personal brand of a great music director, you would want to trust him that whatever he's saying about music must be right. The same is the case if you meet Virat Kohli, you would want to trust him that whatever he's saying about skills in cricket must be right. Same is the case is with any famous CEO. And with all of this coming into place, guys, you start landing the right opportunities. Opportunities start finding you. You don't have to beg for opportunities. आपके पास opportunity अपने आप चल के आने लगता है. And therefore, in this sales example, if you are a great salesperson known in the industry, you will start getting calls by itself. You will get hunted by organizations because you are famous for what you do, for what you want to stand for. So that's the why part, guys. And I have finished the what of personal branding and the why of personal branding. Any questions till now? Vipin, if there are any questions, please help me in the chat box.
Yeah, no questions in the chat so far. We can, I think we are good to go.
Sure. Let's move to, therefore, guys, the most important part, and that's what the session is about today, which is the how of personal branding. हम करें कैसे? ये सब ज्ञान तो ठीक है कि personal branding से इतने सारे फायदे होंगे, but how do we actually get a great personal brand? What is that secret of getting a fantastic personal brand? I'll take you through two theories, guys, today, right now, for understanding कि हम personal brand तक पहुंचे कैसे. The first theory is the theory of Ikigai. Ikigai is actually a 200-year-old Japanese concept. It has come from a very old Japanese village where maximum people over the age of 100 are still alive. They call it the centenarians. 100 साल के ऊपर सबसे ज्यादा लोग इस गांव में जिंदा है because they practice this concept of Ikigai in Japan. What is Ikigai? This will help you understand आप personal brand बना कैसे सकते हो. बड़ा simple सा concept है. 4 चीजें हमें समझ आनी जरूरी है इसके लिए. The first thing is आपको पता होना जरूरी है what you love. What do you love? जिसको करने के लिए किसी को आपको बोलना नहीं पड़ता है. जब आप अकेले होते हो वही करने का मन करता है. I have always in love of cricket, of music, of speaking. ये सारी चीजें करने के लिए कोई बोले ना बोले, कोई मुझे पैसा दे ना दे, it doesn't matter. Similarly, what do you love? क्या सोच के अपने आप स्माइल करते हो? किस अचीवमेंट्स के बारे में सोच के जो आपने उस चीज में करी है आपको खुशी मिलती है. In your low days, you refer back to that. Very important to identify what do you love. Second question to answer is what are you good at? दोनों सेम चीज हो भी सकती है, नहीं भी हो सकती है. What are you good at is competencies you have picked up in your lifetime और धीरे धीरे आप उसमें अच्छा होने लगे. So it could be, for example, that you love music, but you are good at software designing. It could be that you love cricket, but actually you are good at marketing. So second चीज जो पता होना जरूरी है वो है what are you good at. It could be the same thing also. You're great at music and you love music. Third thing is what you can be paid for. Now there can be a lot of things that you're good at. A good friend of mine was very good at packing luggages. मैं उसे पूछता तुझे क्या करने में मजा आता है, वो कहता था मुझे लगेज पैक करने में मजा आता है. यार काश एक ऐसा जॉब होता जहां पे मैं लोगों के लगेजेस पैक करता उनके घर जा जाके. And many of us said that why don't you try, maybe it's a new business line. But at that point of time he was not getting paid for it, so he loved it, he was good at it, but he was not getting paid for it. Weird. So आपको ये अगला है क्वेश्चन कि ऐसी क्या चीजें जहां पे मुझे पैसे भी मिल सकते हैं. चौथी चीज और आखिरी चीज, what does the world need. हो सकता है मैं इसमें अच्छा हूं, हो सकता है मुझे प्यार है इस चीज से, हो सकता है मुझे पैसे भी मिले, पर दुनिया को इस चीज की जरूरत है क्या. I've heard a interview of Dawood Ibrahim where he says that I love creating fear in people's mind. I'm good at creating fear in people's mind and I get paid hefty amounts for creating fear in people's mind. But does the world need it? Most probably no. And there are numerous interviews of Osama bin Laden where he speaks the same language. So Ikigai हमें कहता है कि 4 चीजें पता करो. What you love, what you are good at, what you can be paid for, and what the world needs. उसके बाद थोड़ा interesting twist आता है. What you love and what you are good at is normally your passion. Passion मतलब अच्छा भी लगता है और मैं अच्छा भी हूं. ये करने में सबसे ज्यादा मजा आता है क्योंकि लोग मुझे इस बारे में वाह भी देते हैं, शाबाशी भी देते हैं. So that's your passion. The second thing is what you are good at and what you can be paid for is normally your profession. 80% टाइम पे ये आपका प्रोफेशन होता है, अनलेस आप ऐसे जॉब में अटके हो जहां पे आप अच्छे नहीं हो, आज ही छोड़ दो. पर अगर आप अच्छे हो, आपको पैसे भी मिल रहे हैं, तो मोस्टली दैट्स योर प्रोफेशन. The third one is what the world needs and what you can be paid for is vocation. Vocation मतलब इसके लिए आपने कोई हो सकता है अलग से डिग्री नहीं, पर आप ये कर सकते हो. सोशल सर्विस इज एन एग्जांपल जहां पे बहुत सारे एनजीओज में आपको पैसे भी मिलते हैं. And the last one is what you love and what the world needs is normally a mission. कि आप चाहते भी हो, आप प्यार करते हो और दुनिया को भी वो चाहिए. आपको लगता है ये मेरा मिशन इन लाइफ है. I love my country and the world also needs patriots or people who would fight for the army. So that's the mission of my life. Ikigai, guys, is when all of these 4 boxes come together, all of these 4 circles come together. जो बीच में आपको छोटा सा ब्लैक दिख रहा है, जो exactly at the center है, that's Ikigai. जब आप ऐसी कोई चीज करते हो जिसको आप प्यार भी करते हो, जिसमें आप अच्छे हो, जिसके लिए आपको पैसा मिल सकता है और जिसको दुनिया की भी जरूरत है, जिसकी जरूरत दुनिया को भी है. These 4 things together जब आपका हो जाए तो आपका पर्सनल ब्रांड अपने आप स्ट्रांग हो जाएगा. अगर आप अपने आप को पूछ रहे हो किस चीज में पर्सनल ब्रांड बनाओ, हियर इज द आंसर. फाइंड आउट समथिंग जो इन चारों चीजों को सेटिस्फाई करे. हो सकता है वो चीज पर्सनल ब्रांड बनाने के लिए आपको बहुत यूजफुल है. एंड दिस इज नॉट समथिंग दैट आई हैव डिस्कवर्ड, दिस हैज बीन देयर फॉर 200 years. आप नेटफ्लिक्स पे एक मूवी भी देख सकते हो, मस्का. They talk about Ikigai. There are lots and lots of videos that talk about Ikigai. There is a full book that I've loved reading on Ikigai, which also you can read, and I'll refer on my LinkedIn page on that particular book. Please buy that book and read about that book. It's not about professional life alone. It's about personal happiness also. These people are living above 100 years. That means they're happy. So that's the first theory that I wanted to talk to you about. The second theory that I want to talk to you about is the red box theory in order to understand this concept better. What is the red box theory, guys? It's pretty simple. The red box theory says that there is a lot of noise around us, right? हर कोई हर चीज करने की कोशिश कर रहा है. टीवी चैनल्स आप देखो, हम खुद ही हजारों टीवी चैनल स्विच कर सकते हैं. आप नेटफ्लिक्स पे, अमेजॉन प्राइम पे, आपके हॉटस्टार प्लस, डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार पे मूवीज निकालने की कोशिश करो, आपको हजारों मूवीज मिलेंगे, हजारों टीवी शोज मिलेंगे, हजारों सीरियल्स मिलेंगे. आप फ्लाइट टिकट बुक करने की कोशिश करो, सेम टाइम पे आपको बहुत सारे फ्लाइट्स मिल जाएंगे. हम सबके पास मोबाइल फोन से so much information coming in, and therefore there is lots and lots of noise. And when there is lot of noise, we just go for the cheapest, closest and most convenient option. फ्लाइट टिकट बुक करते वक्त भी वही होता है. नॉर्मली हमें चॉइस चूज करने के वक्त भी यही होता है. अनलेस फॉर एग्जांपल आजकल के टाइम पे आप सोचिए कोई नया खाना बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, उसमें भी आप यूट्यूब या गूगल में सर्च करोगे, जो सबसे पहले मिल गया क्लोजेस्ट, वो आप खोल दोगे, क्योंकि आप किसी पर्टिकुलर शायद कुक का रेसिपी नहीं ढूंढ रहे हो. नाउ इन दिस टाइम something that helps us is in identifying something called the red box. Red box is इस सारे noise में आपका red box क्या है, आपका वो यूनिकनेस क्या है, कौन सी चीज है जिसमें आप अलग हो. एंड रेड बॉक्स निकालने का तरीका क्या है? बड़ा सिंपल है गाइस. पहला चीज, जैसे मैंने इकिगाई में बताया, फाइंड आउट व्हाट आर योर वैल्यूज. व्हाट आर द वैल्यूज दैट यू स्टैंड फॉर. It could be honesty, it could be trustworthy, it could be discipline, it could be equality, it could be energy. What do you stand for? आपका core क्या है? It could be service, responsibility. सबसे पहले ये आइडेंटिफाई करो. Your red box, your personal brand, if they are close to your values, it becomes very easy to make you famous. Because फिर आपको pretend नहीं करना पड़ेगा, आपको fake नहीं करना पड़ेगा. This is very true to you. It is equal to the core of you, your values. Once you have identified that, second is your competence. Competence मतलब आप किस किस चीज में अच्छे हो. इकिगाई में भी मैंने बताया, आप किस किस चीज में अच्छे हो मतलब what have you learned from the world over a period of time, not the bad things that you have learned from the world, the good things that you have learned from the world. That falls under your competence. What are you good at? आप किस में अच्छे हो. Then you have to decide what should be your outward manifestation, and here is where personal brand comes into picture. All of us think personal brand is मतलब हम कैसे हैं. Let me tell you, personal brand is how you look, how you talk, what do you post on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. There will be hundreds and thousands of people. If it would be interesting for you to know, in a lifetime, on an average, we touch 65,000 people. And this is again data. 65,000 लोग हम टच करते हैं, जिसमें से हम 95% लोगों को पर्सनली नहीं जानते. तो उस 65,000 लोगों में अराउंड 62,000 लोग ऐसे हैं जो शायद एक ही बार उन्होंने आपको फेसबुक में देखा है, एक ही बार उन्होंने आपको लिंक्डइन में देखा है, एक ही बार उन्होंने आपका एक व्हाट्सएप मैसेज पढ़ा है, और बस आपका दिमाग में आपके बारे में एक पर्सनल ब्रांड बन गया. So therefore understand, every email you send, every WhatsApp you send, everything that you post in today's world is your outward manifestation and therefore your personal brand. So be very careful that my outward manifestation should be aligned to the brand that I want to build for the world, and therefore should be close to my values and competence. मेरे वैल्यूज से लिंक्ड होने चाहिए और मेरे कॉम्पिटेंस जिसको मैं फैलाना चाहता हूँ उससे लिंक्ड होना चाहिए. एंड इट शुड बी कंसिस्टेंट. एक ही चीज कंसिस्टेंटली बोलना चाहिए. आउटवर्ड मैनिफेस्टेशन कैन नॉट बी दैट लिंक्डइन में आप बिगेस्ट कॉर्पोरेट हॉन्चो ऑफ द वर्ल्ड हो और फेसबुक में आपने कुछ बहुत ही स्लीजी चीप सा लिख दिया है किसी के बारे में. दैट विल बी इनकंसिस्टेंसीज इन योर आउटवर्ड मैनिफेस्टेशन. And all of this combined builds what you call your reputation. Your reputation is what people talk about you when you're not in the room. Your reputation is what someone else would call someone else and talk about you when you're not listening. Your reputation is not what people are telling you, but it is what people are telling someone else about you. And reputation is the personal brand you have created in the world. So there are 4 simple steps in the how bit. सबसे पहले अपने values समझो, फिर उसके ऊपर समझो कि मेरे competences क्या है, मैं किस किस चीज में अच्छा हूँ. एक तो values है, मुझे किस चीज से प्यार है, कौन सी चीज are core central to me, उसके ऊपर competence है, मैं किस किस चीज में अच्छा हूँ. उसके ऊपर आपका outward manifestation है कि आप वर्ल्ड में क्या क्या मैसेजेस छोड़ रहे हो through all your handles that you have, social handles that you have. And the last is your reputation, जो वर्ल्ड आपके बारे में आज के डेट में सोचता है. इसको आप कंट्रोल तभी कर सकते हो जब आप पहले 3 चीजें कंट्रोल कर पाओ. So if I help you in a very easy way, I will give you a small exercise. 5 steps है. आप इस 5 steps का आंसर मुझे email कर सकते हो guys. The first step is find out what are your core values. I strongly believe in. You can think about things that you abide by when no one else is watching. So therefore, first step, what are my core values? Second step is what is my passion? What am I good at? And what do you love? What do you love also? So good at में competencies लिखोगे आप अपने. तीसरी चीज very important, what is your vision of your personal brand? तो जब आप पर्सनल ब्रांड बना लोगे और शायद 100, शायद 1000, शायद लाखों लोग आपको जाने, तब आप किस चीज के लिए फेमस होना चाहते हो? आई शुड बी नोन फॉर. Here, think about imparting adventure, fun, mood upliftment, humor, knowledge, happiness, health, peace. सोचो सामने वाले को मेरा पर्सनल ब्रांड कैसे हेल्प करेगा. What is my vision of my person? Very important to identify who is my audience. हर कोई मुझे जानना नहीं चाहेगा. अगर मैं क्रिकेट में अच्छा हूँ, सिर्फ क्रिकेट लवर्स मोस्टली मुझे जानना चाहेंगे. अगर मैं म्यूजिक में अच्छा हूँ, शायद सिर्फ म्यूजिक लवर्स जानना चाहेंगे. ऑल्सो मेरा ऑडियंस जरूरी नहीं है ऑफिस में ही हो सकता है पर्सनल ब्रांड प्रोफेशनल ऑफिस के लिए बनाना चाहो, हो सकता है पर्सनल ब्रांड ओवरऑल अपने लिए बनाना चाहो. So maybe you have a job life, but your personal brand along with that is of a very, very disciplined person in life. So that's your personal brand. So your audience becomes very important. कि आप किसको अपना ऑडियंस बना रहे हो. थिंक अबाउट पीपल हु हैव रिकॉग्नाइज्ड एंड अप्रिशिएटेड योर स्किल्स प्राइवेटली और पब्लिकली बिफोर. मे बी यू विल गेट एन आइडिया ऑफ हु इज योर पर्सन. आपने नहीं पूछा था, खुद ब खुद उन्होंने रिकॉग्नाइज करके अप्रिशिएट किया. एंड लास्ट इज व्हाट आर योर टच पॉइंट्स. पर्सनल ब्रांड बनेगा तभी जब आप डिसाइड करो कहाँ कहाँ मैं अपना पर्सनल ब्रांड शो अप करूंगा. It could be occasions, it could be parties, it could be social gatherings, it could be social media platforms like a LinkedIn, of course, like a Facebook. Huge way of delivering your personal brand these days, Instagram. Obviously, it could be through talk shows, it could be through YouTube. So you have to decide and finalize what are your touch points. So simple 5 questions, guys, which is your roadmap to delivering a fantastic personal brand for yourself. Reach out to me. My email ID is already written. You can just note down the 5 questions and then the email ID also. In this entire roadmap that I'm talking about, it will be very important that you're truthful to yourself and you're not lying to yourself. You're not trying to build something which is not natural to you. Before I go into the last part, I'll take some questions. I think there's some questions that have come up on the chat box.
Yes, Devajit. So there are a few questions here. I think Sony wants to know. I think this is a very generic question. I think related to personal branding itself. That whether we should judge ourselves by other people's views. I think should we even care about what others are thinking about us?
Very good question, Sony. Glad you asked that. Sony, personal brand is something that you want to put out in front of the world. So just like when you launch a product, let's say when me and you launched the JE product in StudyMate Hindustan Times, was it not important what the customer thinks about that product? It's not necessary that only we alone think that it's a great product. It's also important the customer thinks that it's a great product. Similarly, we ourselves are also brands, and therefore it becomes very, very important that our brand has a positive sound. Our brand has a accepting sound in front of the world. Otherwise, you need not create a personal brand. Otherwise, you can just be in yourself. But if you have to create a brand within human beings, then it is very important that all others also have a positive vibration about that brand. And if you want to create a negative brand, then that's your decision. Now, for example, if Osama bin Laden wants to be Osama bin Laden, he's a fantastic personal brand. Just that negatively. So Ikigai is for positive Japanese people. A personal brand as an independent concept need not be positive or negative. It doesn't have a color to it, as long as others have an opinion to it. Many people in my childhood days loved Saurav Ganguly, and many people actually hated Saurav Ganguly. Both of these are strong personal brands. If I have answered your question. Any other questions?
Yes, we have Riddhi here who wants to know whether this exercise should be a consistent one, because our vision of what we want to project, our personal brand, will change from time to time.
Thanks for asking, Riddhi. Fantastic question. And I have a slide after this. Riddhi, this you have to constantly reinvent yourself when you are making a personal brand. A personal brand today might be irrelevant 1 month later. So reinventing is very important. I actually have a slide which talks about many people who have reinvented themselves over time and therefore remained relevant. And therefore you have to constantly keep working towards it. One more question, Vipin, then we'll come back at the end.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe we'll take a small one. I think Benjamin wanted to know. He was curious about why the red box theory is called the red box. Is there a reason for it?
Yeah. Good question, Benjamin. Yeah, I got the question. Good question, Benjamin. I think it's very simply because red is a color that stands out the most. And that's why I think the author of the theory has mentioned it as red box, because there's a lot of gray around and red kind of stands out and makes you unique. Your values, your competence, your outward manifestation has to be unique. And therefore the red box. I'll move on for the interest of time. And there are a lot of interesting questions. Thanks, people, for asking. Some critical elements of this entire personal branding exercise. The first critical element of this exercise is the ability to embrace yourself, is the ability to accept yourself. I had a team member who told me in one of his interviews that, sir, I think I'm unpleasant to my customers because I'm not good looking, I'm ugly. Which I realized that there is a constant struggle this person has in accepting himself. I had a different person in one of the interviews who came to me and said, मुझे English नहीं आता है. Now, interestingly, I was hiring for a profile which was about counseling parents and students to take up a course in an educational organization. And in a city like Delhi, अगर तुम्हें English नहीं आता है, before that person, I used to feel, oh God, इसके बिना तो I can't hire this person. But my manager said, let's take this person because other than English, I think he's fantastic in developing a connect, and maybe he'll develop a great connect with the customers. Eventually, English will become secondary. We went ahead and hired that person. Within 3 months, this person became the top performer in the entire organization just because of the relationships he was building with customers. Customers started telling us we felt like home when we are with him. And maybe English was not helping them so much feel like home as what a Hindi spoken from the heart was making them feel. And therefore, I give you an example of two people. One who is struggling with his imperfections, and the other person who is perfect about happy about their imperfections. Amitabh Bachchan got rejected by the All India Radio because they thought that he has a bad voice. He got rejected in few of his first movies because they thought he's too tall. And do you realize what his personal brand means now? Where in many of his movies, he's laughed, joked about himself. Look at stand-up comedians. Actually, the only thing they're doing in most of their stand-up comedy is joking about themselves. And we love them. Embracing yourself, your weaknesses, your deficiencies, and making it a part of you and accepting you is a huge part in developing a personal brand. Don't run away from the fact that you feel you have a weakness. First bit. Second element, and as rightly said, vulnerability is an opportunity. Second element is be authentic, be genuine. Personal branding cannot be fake. Personal branding आप होते हो, आप जैसे हो वैसा ही आपका personal brand बनेगा. आप जो fake करते हो, it's very easy to see through ingenuities. And therefore, a lot of us have many a time seen people with fake attitudes, fake accent. This one is very common. Fake degrees, fake achievements on CV and LinkedIn. मैंने अपने दोस्तों का देखा है कि कॉलेज में नहीं पढ़ा है बट फिर भी उस कॉलेज का नाम लिख दिया. Plagiarism, when you copy something from a different place and write it somewhere else saying कि मैंने लिखा है, या फिर you don't refer कि मैंने कहाँ से copy किया है. Fake promises. This will spoil your personal brand permanently. And therefore be authentic. आप जैसे हो वैसे ही आप famous हो सकते. You don't have to become Lata Mangeshkar. You don't have to become Sachin Tendulkar. You are good being Riddhi Gupta. Maybe you'll become famous like that. So that's being authentic. Next, very important one is to create value. Now, personal brand तभी बनेगा guys when you have chosen something जिसमें आप अच्छे हो और उसमें constantly आप अपने audience के लिए value create कर रहे हो. घर बैठे personal brand नहीं बनेगा या कुछ बिना किए personal brand नहीं बनेगा. Personal brand बनेगा जब आपका customer, आपका श्रोता जिसे कहते हैं, आपका follower, आपका network को लगेगा कि आपकी बातें सुनने से या आपके बातों के बारे में पढ़ने से कुछ फायदा है मुझे. So personal brand is about creating value for your customers. इसमें focus होना जरूरी है. Once you have that, people will position you as a thought leader in your part of expertise, position of expertise. If you start creating that value, great ways of doing it is simple: speaking and writing on social platforms. Maybe some of your friends might think you're being stupid, being silly कि आप लिखने लग गए. But speaking and writing helps you in developing values for your customers. I have seen so many people in front of my eyes in the last 4-5 years जो पहले LinkedIn में 4-5 महीना कुछ लिखते, 4 likes आते, 10 likes आते, 15 likes आते. Those same guys are having 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 likes now because they've constantly given value on a daily basis with consistency. लिखते रहे और अच्छा लिखते रहे. ये नहीं सोचा कि अरे पिछले वाले में सिर्फ 25 ही लाइक आए हैं या 50 ही कमेंट्स आए हैं, वही वो लिख के क्या फायदा. They were consistently giving value. Maybe you are great in dancing. So in that, are you constantly giving value to your people so that brand starts building? So if value was about width कि आप करते रहो, grow is about depth. डेप्थ का मतलब है पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग में जैसे ही आप शुरू करोगे एक्सरसाइज, 2 लोग 5 लोग 10 लोग आपको फॉलो करने लगेंगे, बोलने लगेंगे कि बढ़िया है, आप बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हो. मे बी देयर फैमिली मेंबर्स, मे बी देयर बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स, मे बी देयर टीम मेंबर्स फ्रॉम ऑफिस. ट्राई एंड constantly help those people become successful in their lives through what you do. Grow means help your loyal followers to become successful, which will ensure the depth in your personal brand. Your loyal followers are like gold dust. वो एक हो, 1000 हो, billions हो. If you see all the famous people, they always say I am what I am because of my audience. Sachin Tendulkar in his retirement speech said that this noise, this sound of Sachin will reverberate in my ears till I die. So all these people are referring to their loyal following, which is what in the grow part. Grow your loyal followers in terms of helping them become better and better. Invest in them, and they in turn, of course, as an outcome, will spread the word. But that's not the goal. The goal is to help them grow. Very important element in the entire game of personal branding, guys, is attend. This is the entire game of networking inside and outside industry. Attend workshops, attend social gatherings, host parties at home, host social gatherings of people whom you want to network with. Attend these days seminars. Congratulations to all of you that you are attending this seminar on personal branding. Similarly, there are hundreds and hundreds of seminars available these days online. Attend them. हर चीज से आपको कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा. And it will help you expand your horizons about your own personal brand also. And if you choose a certain subject जिसमें आपको अपना personal brand बनाना है, attend various seminars and sessions on those. Host various seminars and sessions on those. As Zig Ziglar, who is a famous author and salesman, has said, you can have everything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. As someone smart has said, the opposite of networking is not working. आप चाहे घर पे बैठे जितना चाहे प्लान कर लो, समझ लो, unless you take action about networking, about knowing more and more and more and more people, your personal brand is not going to develop. And as very famously said, your network is your net worth. And that's the entire bit of developing a network, which becomes a very important bit. Consistency is key. As I said, you can't be inconsistent across your various platforms. Most famous people have the same profile picture on all their social media platforms, even on their website. Same profile picture है ताकि लोगों के दिमाग में वो पिक्चर छप जाए. और जब प्रोफाइल पिक्चर चेंज करते हैं तो हर एक में चेंज करते हैं. Many people remember are conscious of the fact कि मुझे अपने पर्सनल ब्रांड के हिसाब से ही अपनी सारा आउटवर्ड मैनिफेस्टेशन रखना है. So consistency becomes very important across your gravitas, across your appearance, across your communication. Also don't underestimate how tiny inconsistencies can derail your brand effectiveness. एक छोटी भूल से आपका सारा सालों का मेहनत खत्म हो सकता है. So consistency becomes very important in your personal branding. Similar चीजों को आप बार बार बताते रहेंगे तो ज्यादा लोग आपसे जुड़ेंगे because they have an interest in that particular subject. Voice tone. Now, interestingly, voice tone, of course, is 38% communication. We have various voice tones. When you speak to, let's say, your family members or parents, there's respect. When you speak to your team or your colleagues, you want to have a voice tone of leadership. When I speak to my dog, for example, I have a voice tone of care, love. But interestingly, research says that people normally remember a personal brand by their tone, by the sound that they remember. Did you know, जब आप किसी को WhatsApp भेजते हो, तो वो इंसान वो WhatsApp पढ़ता है as if वो आप उन्हें बोल रहे हो. So for example, अगर आप किसी को WhatsApp भेजते हो, Hi, how are you doing? Long time. वो पढ़ता ऐसे है कि आपकी आवाज में सुनाई दे रहा है. और सोचिए इंटरेस्टिंगली, अगर आपकी गुस्से वाला आवाज उसे याद है तो वो ऐसे पढ़ेगा, Hi, how are you? Long time. शायद आपने भेजा ऐसे था, Hi, how are you? Long time. तो वॉइस टोन बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है आपका पर्सनल ब्रांड डेवलप करने में कि व्हाट इज द टोन यू वांट पीपल टू रिमेंबर, व्हाट इज द साउंड ऑफ योर ब्रांड, सुनाई कैसा देता है वो ब्रांड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू कैन रिमाइंड योरसेल्फ, हाउ डू यू रिमेंबर नरेंद्र मोदीज पर्सनल ब्रांड. मेनी पीपल वुड से मित्रो, which is his voice tone that becomes very critical. And therefore very important, guys, part of your personal brand can't be stretched in a voice tone. And the last part, I think Riddhi asked this question about reinventing yourself. How many of you remember this movie? Can you tell me the name of this movie? This is, I think, 1970s. On the chat box, can you write the name of this movie? Vipin, if you help me.
Yeah, most people. So we have a lot of answers. Everybody has guessed it right. It's Diwar. So, if you remember, there are two main actors, the protagonists in the movie, the two bhais who fought over their ma, Amitabh Bachchan and Shashi Kapoor. Now, cut to 2015. This is 1975. Exactly 40 years later, this is how they look. These two same guys, almost of the same age. This is about reinventing yourself, guys. Reinventing yourself would mean that you're constantly changing yourself as per your own age, stage of life,
and what the world needs. Shah Rukh Khan most probably will not be able to do a romantic movie at the age of 70. But if Shah Rukh Khan wants to remain Shah Rukh Khan at the age of 70, maybe he'll have to do more movies like Dear Zindagi or Chak De India for that matter. So that's about reinventing yourself. To answer your question more exactly, Riddhi, now, reinventing is about constantly thinking, am I at least 40% in my courage zone? 60% कंफर्ट जोन में तो आपको रहना ही पड़ेगा बिकॉज यू वांट टू बी एफर्टलेस. अपने आप अच्छा होने के लिए आपको कंफर्ट जोन में रहना पड़ेगा. 40% करेज जोन का मतलब है वो सारी चीजें मैं कर रहा हूं क्या जो मुझे डिफरेंट बनाता है, जो मुझे अलग बनाता है, मुझे करेज जोन में रखता है. एंड इंटरेस्टिंगली जो आपके लिए आज करेज जोन है शायद कल वो आपके लिए कंफर्ट जोन बन जाए. तो हो सकता है 40% से 1% आपके करेज जोन से कंफर्ट जोन में आ जाए कल. तो आपको कल एक नई चीज ढूंढनी पड़ेगी जो आपके करेज जोन में रहे, जो आपको चूज करना पड़ेगा. टू कॉन्स्टेंटली मूव योर पर्सनल ब्रांड टू द लार्जर ऑडियंस. पर्सनल ब्रांड तभी फैलेगा जब आप कॉन्स्टेंटली नए नए चीजें सोच रहे हो अपने आप को स्ट्रॉन्गर बनाने के लिए. क्या मैं एक नया सेशन अटेंड कर सकता हूँ, क्या मैं एक नया कोर्स कर सकता हूँ, क्या मैं और 10 यूट्यूब वीडियो अपलोड कर सकता हूँ, क्या मैं 10 लोग अपने सारे पुराने ईमेल्स मैसेजेस को रिवाइज कर सकता हूँ, कहाँ में मैंने गलती करी है और उसको चेंज कर सकता हूँ. थिंक अबाउट न्यू थिंग्स एवरी टाइम. क्या मेरा पर्सनल ब्रांड मेरे कोर वैल्यूज से दूर जा रहा है? These are all questions that you need to ask in your courage zone. Comfort zone तो वो है ही जो आप कर रहे हो. And therefore, guys, before I move on to the questions, do remember these basic things in your personal brand. First is there is no age to start personal branding. I can see some people in the audience who are comparatively, let's say, in the second half of their lives. There is no age, guys, to start personal branding. ऐसा है नहीं कि अगर आप फॉर एग्जाम्पल 60 साल के हो तो आप आज नहीं स्टार्ट कर सकते. आप अपने दिल से सबसे अच्छा जो लगता है वो एक वीडियो यूट्यूब में अपलोड करके देखिए. 10, 15, 20 लोग जब आपके कमेंट्स डालेंगे आपके बारे में, लेट्स से यू लाइक सिंगिंग और आपने अपना सिंगिंग वीडियो अपलोड किया, वही अच्छा लगेगा. उसी से पर्सनल ब्रांड बनना शुरू हो गया. मिस्टर KFC डेवलप्ड KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, at the age of 65. So definitely there is no age to start personal branding. Second is इस गेम में कोई विनर या लूजर नहीं है. And I heard a very famous video by Mr. Simon Sinek, my favorite leadership coach, who says he thinks organizations or even human beings are stupid जिन्हें लगता है वो किसी रेस में भाग रहे हैं. उन्होंने सुना था माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने बोला था कि मैं एप्पल से इन 3 चीजों में अच्छा हूं. एक, मैंने 2012 में एप्पल से बेटर सेल्स किया था. 2, मेरे ये 2 प्रोडक्ट्स एप्पल से अच्छे हैं. और 3, मैं एप्पल से बहुत पहले से हूं इसीलिए लोग मुझ पे ज्यादा ट्रस्ट करते हैं. हु मेड द रूल्स? किसने बोला है? ना एप्पल ने, ना माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने, ना जनता ने, कि 2012 में अच्छे होने में आप बेस्ट हो गए. Who made the rules? कि जिसने बोला कि आप पहले से थे करके आप बेस्ट हो गए. सिमिलरली लाइक फॉर अ पर्सनल ब्रांड कोई विनर या लूजर नहीं है. आप किसी के साथ कॉम्पीट नहीं कर रहे हो. इनफाइनाइट गेम है. एक भी जना आपके ऊपर लुकअप करता है तो बढ़िया है. इट्स अ मैराथन गाइज, इट्स नॉट अ स्प्रिंट. कोई रूल नहीं है इस गेम में. आप अपना ब्रांड अपने हिसाब से बना सकते हो एज लॉन्ग एज यू आर ऑथेंटिक, यू आर जेन्युइन, you are genuinely putting in effort. Very importantly, third is don't fish for compliments. Many of us do this all the time. I am myself guilty of it a lot of times. Fishing for compliments. Let them come to you. You don't need to tell people to appreciate you. Very importantly, it takes years to build minutes and minutes to destroy. So avoid polarizing views. आपने बहुत बढ़िया पर्सनल ब्रांड बनाया, फिर रिलीजन पे या पॉलिटिक्स पे बहुत ही अजीब सा कुछ लिख दिया फेसबुक पे, सत्यानाश हो जाएगा पर्सनल ब्रांड का. आपने अनप्रोफेशनल कंडक्ट दिखा दिया. शाहरुख खान है, पर हम सबको अभी भी याद है ईडन गार्डन में उसने पी के जो तमाशा किया था. आपने ऑफेंसिव रिमार्क लिख दिया कहीं पे, which a lot of our ministers in politics are very famous for. Someone famously said that girls are responsible for their own rapes because they wear shorter clothes. So आपने एक चीज में offensive remark कर दिया, अभी तक जो brand बनाया गया. So very important to remember that you can't move away. Lastly, actually second last is build a story. Personal brand जो monologue होते हैं ना, boring होते हैं. Stories interesting होते हैं. Oprah Winfrey का story देखिए. Famous person in terms of media entertainment. But her story says that she was forcefully married, molested at the age of 16. She became a mother, pregnant. She had a child, but that infant had to die an early death. At the age of 21, she was given the chance for All India Radio, and then eventually she succeeded. Not All India Radio, off radio, and eventually she succeeded. Beautiful story. Sachin Tendulkar का story हम सबको पता है. जब जाके हर क्रिकेट मैच में पूरे दिन में खेलता था और फिर खाना भी नहीं खा पाता था, सो जाता था. एक कॉइन दिया था आचरेकर सर ने उन्हें, और वो कॉइन जीतने के लिए वो बड़े मैंने शाहरुख खान का स्टोरी पता है, जब उन्होंने खड़े होके मरीन ड्राइव में बोला था कि मुझे एक दिन ये शहर मुझे सलाम करेगा. हमें स्टीव जॉब्स का स्टोरी पता है, अगेन एन ऑर्फन, जो 10 से 15 किलोमीटर चल के हरे रामा हरे कृष्णा टेम्पल में प्रसाद खाने जाते थे. And then eventually became the Steve Jobs that he was. Stories are emotional. Stories builds connect. And therefore, आपका भी story होना चाहिए जो लोगों को पता हो, और वो लोग दूसरों को बताए. खुद बताने मत लग जाइए. खुद बताए भी तो बड़े प्लेटफॉर्म्स में बताइए, छोटे छोटे चीजों में बता के फायदा नहीं है. पर वो स्टोरी दूसरे लोग दूसरों को बताएंगे देख के, आपसे समझ के, आपके स्टोरी का पार्ट होके. अगर आप आज पर्सनल ब्रांड बनाना शुरू कर रहे हो सकता है अगले 1 साल में जो आपसे जुड़ेंगे वो आपका स्टोरी देखेंगे और वो सबको बताएंगे. वर्ड ऑफ माउथ इसमें बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. एंड लास्ट बहुत जरूरी है, पर्सनल ब्रांड से आप एग्जिट नहीं ले सकते. ये नहीं हो सकता कि मैंने पर्सनल ब्रांड 2 साल बना लिया, अरे अब आलस आ रहा है, चलो 2 साल में अभी चिल कर लेता हूँ. पर्सनल ब्रांड से कोई एग्जिट नहीं होता है गाइस. पर्सनल ब्रांड ओनली एग्जिट इज लेगेसी which you leave with yourself. Imagine the personal brand of Kishore Kumar. He was a brand in himself, right? Like Sony asked, should I care about other person's opinion? He didn't. But his unbelievable skill in terms of ikigai, of what he loved and what people were ready to pay for and what is useful to the world and what he was very, very good at, music, was there. And therefore he has left a legacy for all of us. And therefore personal brand का exit legacy होता है. You can't run away from your brand once you have decided to create it. या तो बनाइए मत. लोग आपको टॉम डिक एंड हैरी समझे जो ऑलरेडी समझते थे, which can be good also, average also, bad also. या फिर बनाना शुरू कर रहे तो stay committed. This is going to stay with you for all your life. So very importantly, I would want to end with the fact that you have to choose that do you want to be the difference between who are you, कौन हो आप, मैं आपको नहीं जानता, और थैंक यू फॉर बीइंग हियर, कि आप आए तो अच्छा लगा, आपने बोला तो अच्छा लगा, आपने लिखा तो अच्छा लगा पढ़ के. Thank you guys. That's my time. If I have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you for attending the session. Please feel free to ask questions. Vipin, you can help.
Yeah, Devojit, I have a question.
Yeah.
Shall I ask, Devojit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Devojit, I want to ask one question. This is about Ikigai. You have shown the structure that this is the path to this happy life. You have shown that diagram, that Venn diagram of overlapping circles. So can you just suggest what is the first step which we need to take to reach to that overlapping small circle? What is the first step we should take?
Yeah, thanks Benjamin for asking. I think it's very simply put, the first step has to be finding what you love, what are your core values. It's not a very difficult question to answer. बस आप ये सोच सकते हो कि कौन सी चीज मैं करना चाहूंगा अगर मुझे कोई नहीं देख रहा है तब भी, अगर मुझे कोई पैसे नहीं दे रहा है तब भी, जो चीजें करके मुझे बहुत खुशी मिलती है। तो दैट वुड बी द फर्स्ट स्टेप। ऑब्वियसली उसके बाद आप देखिए कि आप उसमें अच्छे भी हो कि नहीं, विच इज व्हाट आर यू गुड एट। थर्ड इज उसके बाद आप देखिए दुनिया को चाहिए कि नहीं और आपको पैसा मिलेगा कि नहीं। इकिगाई के बहुत अच्छी बुक्स है बेंजामिन, जो मैं आपको अलग से भी भेजूंगा, जो आप बिल्कुल पढ़ के इस कॉन्सेप्ट को और मास्टर कर सकते हैं।
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So Naveen has a question about the consistency point. He says, can I choose two different platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn, or can I have two different personalities there, or is it necessary to be consistent on all social, personal, and professional platforms?
Nabil, sadly the answer is you have to be consistent in order to develop a personal brand. If you feel, let's say, having a casual look on your Facebook goes with your personal brand, then that's a conscious decision you have taken. Then it's okay. For example, I said the definition of personal branding is the intentional effort that you put in to develop your personal brand. So आप सोचिए कि मेरा वो फेसबुक का इमेज जो कि शायद उतना प्रोफेशनल नहीं है आपको हेल्प करेगा कि नहीं टू डेवलप योर पर्सनल ब्रांड। पर अगर वो आपके इमेज के साथ नहीं जाता है तो मत डालिए। then once you have started the game you have to be consistent in the game.
Okay,
we have Mayank who's asking whether he should focus on becoming successful first, or should the personal brand building start and it should be a continuous process?
Yeah, thanks for asking. Success actually has nothing to do with a personal brand. Success is an outcome, and in fact it is not even important whether you are commercially successful or not. So personal brand is first of all for your own happiness, as I said in Ikigai, for your own satisfaction, that I am close to my values, I am close to who I am. And so therefore building a personal brand is important. If success comes as an outcome, great. Even if success doesn't come as an outcome, you're at least happy. If you love singing and you're singing, then you will not even wait for success, you'll just be happy.
Arvind asks if the personal brand of an individual needs to change over time, should the values of an individual also change, or can the same values create different personal brands?
Who is asking this? Arvind?
Arvind.
Yeah, Arvind, thanks for asking. Arvind, values are core to who you are, and they normally don't change over a lifetime. So if you're honest, you'll normally be honest over a lifetime. Maybe if you're disciplined, you will be disciplined over a lifetime. If you are hardworking, you will mostly be hardworking over a lifetime. So values are something that don't change. How you look at that value with time becomes very important. So to answer your question, no, values don't change, but perspectives on that value will change as you reinvent yourself.
Yeah, I think we'll take a last one. This is from Chandni. I think this question was already answered, but she's asking that this entire process of personal branding, it involves a lot of attention gathering. How do we, so what if we're not acknowledged sometime? How do we deal with the mental stress of not being acknowledged?
Vipin, if you can, your voice broke, I think just for me maybe. If you can just repeat the question once.
Yes, so the question was that personal branding involves a lot of attention seeking also. And what if people don't pay enough attention to us? People don't acknowledge our existence or the efforts that we are making.
Yeah. So, fair. So, Chandni, this dates back to the point when I said, are you giving value to your network? So, your personal brand has to be useful for others. People will just not hear generic noise that anyway is coming from everywhere else. So, if you're unique, you differentiate yourself, and you're providing value to your network, it will definitely garner attention. But if you're not unique, then you are just one more person in the noise. So first find out what you love and what you're good at, and try carving out a niche for yourself in what you like. So even in dancing, there can be hundreds of dance forms. Find out what are you best at, and then start giving value. Generic gyan may not drive too much attention unless you are the CEO of an organization or the Prime Minister of India. But if you are giving knowledge on something you are good at, then there are things for people to learn. Vipin, I have a question from Nilako, which looks very interesting. Who says, on the artistic side, I believe a style of art is important for my followers. But when I talk about competition, should I manipulate my style to match the market expectations? So Nilako, here I can actually give you a very personal answer. My answer is no. Your personal brand is you. And I love Nilako, and which I'm actually truthfully saying, I'm actually head and heels in love with your style. I love Nilako because you're Nilako. Otherwise, I had thousands of, at least hundreds of options for inviting for my own marriage. But I went for you, not because you are my friend, but because you have a unique style of capturing marriages, being a fantastic photographer the way you are. Maybe it will take a little more time to reach out, but matching market expectations will make you more generic, which will take you away from the unique style that you have. So that uniqueness kind of becomes very important here. Yeah, Nidhi, I think maybe this can be the last one. If a person is not willing to open up and build a story, how will he create a personal brand? As it will require transparency. Does creating a personal brand involve reinventing your personality nature as well? Nidhi, if you're not willing to open up and build a story, maybe you don't want to build a personal brand at all, which is okay. Then you might just carry on the way you are doing. Reinventing your personality, yes, becomes important while developing a personal brand. Now, don't misunderstand willing to open up by being an extrovert, right? If, for example, if you write well, you don't need to show the world some of the most personal stuff you have written for your loved ones. But if you write well and you really want to become a brand, you'll have to show the world the things that you want to kind of showcase to the world in something that you're good at. So don't mistake opening up with extraversion. This is about showcasing your talents to the world through the right platforms. You might continue on your personal traits, but showcasing has to continue. Yeah, so Vishal, I think, asked what could be the ways to test water of your personal brand. Vishal, your family, friends, best friends, neutral best friends are the best ways. Like I said in my last session, always avoid your most loved members because they will normally want to give a very positive view. Try and choose the neutral ones, even if it is your family members, people who actually give you a neutral view of your personal brand, because the world outside will be cruel. If you're bad, they'll tell you you're bad. Even if your mother or father or sister or brother is saying you're fantastic. So choose some neutral people in your life and check.
Devojit, can I just ask a very small question?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I want to ask is, if we want to create a personal brand, it can be different. The personal brand which we want to create can be different for one set of people and different for another set of people. For example, the personal brand which I want to create for my maternal uncle or for my in-laws or for my auntie, that can be different than the personal brand which I want to create in my organization or among my colleagues. So there are two different sets of personal brand which I want to create for myself for two different categories of people. So how to build that different personal branding for two different set of people?
Got it. So Benjamin, I think there's slight confusion between personality and personal brand. So don't get confused. Personal brand is just one. So what you create for the world is your personal brand. You don't need to create a personal brand for your family members. Your family members might continue to know you as the Benjamin they know, while they also are very much aware. Let's say that Benjamin is a great speaker, or Benjamin is a great writer, or Benjamin is a great singer, or Benjamin is just a very honest person. So it has to be consistent. Don't confuse it with personality types. Obviously, you have to be different for different people. But a brand has to be one, which is the same thing for the whole world.
Okay, thank you.
It's all right. Very nice, Debojit.
Thank you everyone. I think this has been a fantastic session for everyone. You've seen my email ID in one of my slides. I'll just go back. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach back on my email ID also, so that just in case people couldn't ask their questions, can ask. It is devojitsenes@gmail.com, and it will be great if some of you can send the answers to your 5 questions and we can have a conversation on email.
अच्छा लगा देवजीत.
Thank you everyone. Thanks for the session.
Thanks, Devojit. Lovely session.
Thank you
Thank you so much. It was really nice.